Raila Odinga and Hassan Joho have developed a new strategy of locking out William Ruto from ODM strongholds. So today, I want us to look at these new strategies and whether the new strategies will succeed in locking out William Ruto completely from ODM strongholds and the specific role which Hassan Joho is going to play. But before we do that, kindly remember to subscribe. And just as I keep on saying on this platform, William Ruto remains one of the most shrewd politicians in this country. After the 2017 elections, this country was divided into two. There were those who were supporting NASA and there were those who were supporting Jubilee. And then the handshake between President Uhuru Kenyatta and the People's President Raila Odinga happened. This created an opportunity. And William Ruto now decided to use that handshake opportunity to venture into ODM strongholds. And that's how it started now moving into places like Kilifi, in some parts of Western, which were previously ODM strongholds. And Raila Odinga and ODM in general did not have a strategy of dealing with William Ruto because they were tied. The hands of Raila Odinga was tied with the handshake. There was no way he was going to tell these people not to associate with William Ruto. And of course, some went overboard. Some like Aisha and others went overboard and actually announced that they are leaving ODM and now they'll be supporting William Ruto in 2022. But it seems this is going to end. Raila Odinga and Hassan Joho and ODM in general have developed a new strategy of handling William Ruto and the handshake. And probably this has been informed by a lot of questions which most ODM supporters and even William Ruto supporters have been asking themselves whether President Uhuru Kenyatta is joining with his handshake. So silently, a lot of Raila supporters have been asking themselves, is President Uhuru Kenyatta playing Raila Odinga? And Ruto supporters have also been silently asking the question whether Uhuru Kenyatta is playing William Ruto. So as a matter of fact, Uhuru is either playing Raila Odinga or is playing William Ruto. And in my view, that tough question has actually made ODM and Raila Odinga to go back to the drawing board. So Raila Odinga and Hassan Joho, and just as I explained in one of my previous videos, is that Hassan Joho is going to play a key role in Raila Odinga's politics this year. I talked of Hassan Joho, I talked of Oparanya, I talked of Junet, and I talked of Orengo. And I talked also of a guy called Ledama Olekina. So Hassan Joho is going to be a key player in Raila Odinga's politics this year. So in the last 2 days, yesterday, Hassan Joho was in Busia. And today, Hassan Joho was in Kisumu. And later on, is going to Vihiga. And I've looked at the people Hassan Joho have carried along. It's a big team. That team consists of Kilifi Senator Matzayo, Stewart Matzayo. It has Mishimboko, and it has most MPs from the coast, around 15 of them. And in Nyanza here, Hassan Joho is accompanied by Uriri MP, Mark Nyamita. He's accompanied by Madare MP also, Antonio Luoch, and Alego Songa MP. And there's something that I can deduce from Joho's recent activities. It boils down to this strategy, which I think Raila Odinga has developed. So what is going to be Hassan Joho's role in this whole strategy? Number one, the first role which Hassan Joho is going to play is Hassan Joho will be tasked with consolidating the ODM support base. Remember, after Raila Odinga's handshake with President Uhuru Kenyatta and the subsequent appointment of Raila Odinga into the AU appointment, it became very difficult for Raila Odinga to start playing politics. And this is what created a vacuum which William Ruto tried to fill. So Hassan Joho has been unleashed to cover up for Raila Odinga. So moving forward, we will continue seeing Hassan Joho moving around this country, especially in ODM strongholds, to consolidate the support base. Remember, if you know ODM supporters, they have been very impatient with this handshake. And now they needed someone who can actually go to them and explain to them. And that person cannot be Raila Odinga. It's Hassan Joho who is going to fit that bill. The other thing which I think is going to happen, the role which Joho is going to play, is that Raila Odinga is not sure with this handshake. So he's trying now to elevate Hassan Joho into a national leader. Remember, Hassan Joho has all along been referred to as 001. So if you talk of 001, what comes to your mind is Mombasa governor. But Hassan Joho is also the ODM deputy party leader. And Raila Odinga, in my thinking, I'm sure is trying to elevate Hassan Joho into a national leader, so that in case his handshake with Uhuru Kenyatta will not work, then he will easily integrate back into ODM politics. Hassan Joho can make a running mate for Raila Odinga, if anything. So Raila Odinga is trying to elevate Hassan Joho into a national leader. By doing that, it means the politics in Mombasa and coast in general will now be handled by Hassan Joho. And in any negotiations, should there be an alliance in future, then Hassan Joho can sit on that negotiating table as a regional kingpin. And in fact, if you want to know this, as Hassan Joho was busy with the politics in Western, his team was dealing with Aisha Jumwa ruthlessly on the ground. Remember yesterday, Aisha Jumwa, together with Jicho Pevu, issued a statement and they attacked Joho. And today, Joho people right in Aisha Jumwa's constituency of Malindi are really causing havoc there. Just listen to them briefly before we continue. Just listen to the team with Joho supporters in Malindi and how they are dealing with Aisha Jumwa. This is today. No, this is yesterday.
Sababu ya by election ndio kuleta ule ubadiliko ndani ya hii Malindi. Mimi nataka nimwambie kitu kimoja tu bwana Mohamed Ali. Mohamed Ali, angalia shughuli yako. Mohamed Ali, mambo ya Malindi haya kuhusu. Wewe si mzaliwa wa Malindi. Huna haja ya kuongea issue ya aina yoyote kuhusu watu wa Malindi. Mimi nasema Aisha Juma deliberate, since committed, never forgiven. Aisha Juma moja kwa moja fanya nini? Sisi watoto wa Malindi, sisi wana wa Malindi, tunakubali kuwa Joho ndo anasema ndio na yeye ndo anasema ndio. Tuko tayari sisi watu wa Malindi kumtosha Juma.
From that video, you can easily conclude that Hassan Joho is actually spreading his wings in the entire coastal region. Remember yesterday when Aisha Jumwa was addressing the press, she was very clear. Not Aisha Jumwa really, but Mohamed Pebu. He was very clear that Hassan Joho has planted people all over just to deal with them. And he promised that they are going to deal with the Joho in Mombasa. So we'll also try and monitor that development, how they are going to deal with Hassan Joho in Mombasa. Number 3, which I also think is important, is that Raila Odinga and Hassan Joho could also be working on a fallback strategy should handshake fall. You know, this handshake, and this is generally what people have always thought of Raila Odinga, that whenever he's in power, he normally forgets about his support base. He feels comfortable. Yeah? But now with the support of people like Hassan Joho and the ODM strategy, they have sat down and they've realized that, okay, this is one of the weaknesses that Raila has. So in their strategy, they think now the best thing to do is to engage in a campaign mood. If Ruto is going to campaign, if Musalia Mudavadi is going to campaign, if Gideon Moi is going to campaign, then ODM as a party, which is the biggest party in the country, must also be seen to be campaigning. So it will be campaign mood for campaign mood. And in my view, that strategy is the only thing that can keep ODM visible. Because if they don't do that, then people will keep on talking of William Ruto even in their strongholds. And remember, this by-election which is coming up, it will also need a strong person to spearhead them. So between now and March, I think the ODM strategists have sat down and have realized it will be easier to project Hassan Joho as the face of ODM, because Hassan Joho is actually acceptable throughout the country. And that's why Hassan Joho has started moving out throughout the country. So I think in my view, those are the three strategies which ODM are going to use to consolidate their support base. And by doing that, they'll be able to repel any attempts by William Ruto to penetrate or to gain some grounds in those in those strongholds. So Hassan Joho is going to do three major things. Number one, to help consolidate the ODM support base. And number two, Raila Odinga will help Hassan Joho to elevate his status into a national level, so that in case there will be any negotiations, then Hassan Joho can sit on that negotiating table. And number three is that it could be they are planning for an exit or a fallback strategy should handshake fail. That's what I think, and probably you could also have your own idea why Hassan Joho has started moving around the country. Remember, Hassan Joho had actually announced that he's going to run for the presidency of this republic. I don't want to rule him out. Probably what Hassan Joho is doing, he's also just started campaigning for the presidency. And those close to Hassan Joho have told me that if Raila Odinga will not be on the ballot, then Hassan Joho will be on the ballot. And we discussed that at some length. And indeed, if you take your calculator well, then Hassan Joho is a possible presidential candidate in this country. And probably I can work out on that video plus the figures. Yeah? I can work out on that video and the figures to prove that Hassan Joho can actually be a serious contender for the presidency in 2022. And probably that's what Hassan Joho is doing. Remember, in politics, you can't wait to be given. Power is taken. So Hassan Joho wants to start this race because Oparanya is also very keen on the presidency. So if he delays a bit, then Hassan Joho will be the first person to impress the ODM support base, and probably the ODM members will support him for the presidency in case Raila Odinga is running. So in my view also, maybe Hassan Joho is just planning for his presidential bid. Thank you guys for watching. And as usual, if you have any issue, please just drop your comment there. In fact, for this video, I want you guys to drop your comment why you think Raila Odinga and Hassan Joho could actually be plotting these strategies. Yeah. And thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. If you are joining this channel for the first time, just hit the subscribe button. And if you like this video, just do two things. Number one, just drop your comment, or just give a thumbs up. Just click the like button. That way you help this channel by leaving your comment, because from those comments we engage, and from those engagements we can now make a very good content for the viewers. Thank you guys, and please enjoy your day. We meet tomorrow.